Jideon's new format that he's doing on his Jideon Premium channel is very interesting, to say the least. It says he came to watch Shrek with a 14-year-old meets cops instead. And this is Catch the Predator content.
This is a trending new thing that all the streamers are doing.
All the streamers are doing.
It's insane. It's crazy that like Chris Hansen content.
Chris Hansen content like that's live streaming.
Gen Z live streaming. Oh my gosh, they're insane.
And didn't Chris Hansen end up getting hurt in one of those situations?
Did he?
Yeah. So earlier in this video, I'm not going to go over the whole video, but he goes over how people saying he can't make this sort of stuff because he's a Christian now. And to be fair, first couple minutes of this is pretty raunchy. The conversation that this girl's having with this perp is really gross. And they're like, so we're not going to play that, and I don't recommend you go listen to that.
Yeah.
But everything that happens after is interesting. And so I'm kind of curious from you guys, like, do you think this sort of content is appropriate? He's taking predators off the street. He's not beating them up like Vitaly is.
Yeah.
Vitaly's like smacking these guys, shaving their head, humiliating them. It seems like Jideon's actually getting law enforcement involved. I don't know what to make of this. This is pretty gross.
What kind of guys your age?
I just feel like I'm pretty mature for my age, so.
So did you shower?
I did, yeah.
Just a random weird question. Not they just gonna think you're gonna be like, oh, you're short.
No, it's okay.
Where are you?
In my house.
I'm here.
Okay.
You want me to come in the front of that?
Just park in the front. Oh, yeah, I see you.
So they have all of this documented. All of this content is documented. All the text conversations, everything is this is crazy. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up?
Now they tell her, you could just let her play. You don't gotta keep saying it. They tell
You're
her
just right there.
to
okay.
have him do some specific
Nothing.
things.
Do you care that I'm like 14? Really?
Do you care if I'm 14? I don't really care.
Hey, I do have a question though. I was thinking like I wanted to see like your game, so could you like take that pillow and like
watch this. Grab the pillow
and like show me it.
And get on the floor and show me it.
Hide your kids.
This is crazy.
Explicit. Explicit.
This is crazy. And the dude does it.
I think you know what I mean. I don't know, just like
to play
on
dumb.
The ground. I'd rather you take the pillow.
This dude's down bad.
He's down bad. And he's a dad. He came late. He came late because he had to put his kids to bed.
Isn't that so skibbity toilet?
That is dumb.
Wait, say skibbity toilet.
Skibbity toilet?
Do you know what that means? Me neither. I just like saying it. Me? I'm strange?
Yeah, you wanna see my stroke game?
Show me.
Wait, this?
Like, on the ground.
Like this?
Yeah.
Oh, Ruslan, I don't know about this, dog. I don't know about this, dog. This is correct. Can we show this?
So
do I even want to see this?
So look what happens.
Oh, this is horrible.
Look what happens. He's on the ground.
Chris,
showing.
Save me. I'm tapping you in, dog. Ruslan got a new co-host.
No. So look what happens. So then they come in. He told her to ask him that. She's not really 14.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
I know. Is that the real sheriff?
I don't know if that's security sheriff, but a cop definitely shows up.
Jideon got a suit on.
Jideon got on a sports coat.
And shorts.
In shorts. They're live streaming all of this on Twitch.
Why is Jideon dressed like the Predator? he's got basketball shorts on and a sports coat. And he's the most normal one here.
Wow. Go ahead.
Sexual talks with her, and that's why I was so confused about her telling me, like, why are you telling me to do that?
Brian, can you sit down for us, please?
Yes, sir. I know about the whole child predator stuff, and I am not trying to do child predator stuff. I am not involved in that. I was not going to do anything with anyone younger than 17, which is the legal age of consent. I understand that fully. And
okay. Well, you have that in your memory bank so fast.
Because both my ex-fiancés were 17 when they got pregnant with my first child.
So you typically go for
No, I tell.
This is dark, bro.
This man's just outing his whole life story.
He said both of my baby's mothers were
ex-fiancés, which first of all, he was like almost married to them, which is bizarre. Twice. Has kids, and they were both just barely consensual.
Yeah. This trend is everywhere right now.
At that time I was, and I do not.
Sounds like you're still doing it.
No.
But this time you went 3 years, what, 14?
Yes, and I wasn't realizing that she was 14. I thought I was going to ask her ID if anything happened, and
So after it happened, you would have
No, before. Involved.
Brian, do I have permission to see your...
Yes, you do.
Thank you.
And now, Brian, then you said at some point.
Let's just
Do I
get-
have permission to leave, sir?
He's handing his ID
We
over.
have some more questions.
That's one issue for you.
You say you started grinding. Doesn't matter if it goes to more.
Because I didn't realize, like I said, I didn't realize that about the age. I do not.
Why does dude look like he's officiating a wedding?
So he's like a lawyer,
got-
I guess.
he's
I'm
got-
not sure what he is, but he does
He's
this
got
sort
the
of
binder
concept.
with the vows.
Have any interest in anyone younger than 17, age of consent, with proper age of consent, with proper identification.
Yeah.
I am not into that type of thing.
You're not into kids.
No.
It's kind of weird that, you know, he's about to come into a swamp
I
with a
have 3
14-year-old
kids.
girl.
Yeah.
I have 3 kids, I understand.
So at what point did you realize she was 14?
Over the phone, I believe on the way here, she said it, and like I said, that's why I said I'm not going to do anything.
Okay.
And
So on the way here, she told you she was 14.
I probably should have turned around, like I said.
You then proceeded to go ahead and come on inside. Even after she
I was,
told
like
you.
I said, that's why I was asking if I wanted to make sure. That's why you'll see in the messages about the car. I didn't want anything to happen. I wanted to make sure.
So you wanted to make sure that she
I was going to make sure. I was going to ask for the ID. I was going to make sure before we even walked inside. The only reason I came inside, I figured we can watch shop. I'm going to get my dragon eggs off of the 14. I know the donkey and dragon. Meeting the dragon, and the whole backstory is that that's the original princess, and that's what I was saying.
She told you she was 14 before you came here.
I probably should have turned right the fuck back
Probably
around.
should've. Why didn't you, Brian?
Because I've been bored. I haven't had anything to do. All I've been doing is working, and I figured, so that if I can chill, I'm not trying to commit felony either for sex. Like I said, all I was trying to do was meet for a show.
Is he married?
I don't think so, but he's definitely a dad.
He's a single dad?
He was putting his kids to bed before he went there, and that was the hang up in him getting there.
And then he left his kids asleep alone in the house, or
I don't know if he
maybe
left them
grandma's there.
asleep or what, but he was like
Maybe he lives with his
it opens with him. Yeah, it's really dark.
Or for a movie. That's also why I
Now,
wasn't
Brian,
trying
let me get this straight. You do have condoms with you right now
in the car.
in the car, so they're not on you in your pocket. Okay.
So we have all this in 4K, but you're going to tell us a different story.
Yes, sir. Can I please get out of here? I promise you, sir, I am nothing involved with anyone younger.
Okay,
than...
can you straighten that out for us? Because from these chat logs, you can go to jail for this.
I understand, sir.
So
For a long time.
I understand, sir. And I'm not trying to go to jail. And like I said, I am not trying to do anything.
not trying to go to jail.
I was going to make sure I had a proper ID. I knew about everything about this.
Everything about it.
I understand the whole aspect. I'm not trying to commit a
Okay, let's
felony.
start from step 1. When she revealed her age,
And Shrek is playing in the background, bro.
whether it was on the phone call or whether...
Why did I continue with that?
Why did you continue?
Simply because I thought that maybe it would be just, or we can stick strictly nothing in between us, because an older man and a younger woman can just watch a movie.
Okay, so you get that. You get that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not trying to.
He said an older man and a younger woman can watch a movie together, and Jideon goes, "You get that, and daps him up."
He's just egging him
You
on.
were coming to do something.
No, sir.
Else.
If she was over 18, over 17,
Grandmaster of yapping.
and you should not be doing. I should not be talking that way with anyone younger than 18. And like I said, I did not realize her age till after I said all of this stuff.
Now, Brian, you understand why that's hard for me to believe.
You have
You
your
realize
right.
we have not only that, we have everything you said on the phone recorded.
Yes.
Everything.
Yes.
So at one point on the phone call, she did say she was 14. Do you not remember this?
Zach's
It was a couple
face.
days ago.
I have very short-term memory, sir. I've been
Short-term memory.
I have a very short-term memory.
How's your military veteran?
You know. Yeah.
Can I jog your memory real quick?
I know you guys.
So we just wanna make sure
I
that
know
this-
you guys are going to post that online. I know you guys are going to post this all over the internet.
Well, we're not going to post it. This is the wrong guy. So we need you to help us out.
And then she said only using.
Since you didn't know she was underage before we even said anything, why were you saying, "Oh, I didn't know she was underage"?
This is not a prank. This is real.
This is like real life. This is not a prank. That's
They
the worst.
really set up.
This is the scariest part about it. Is
They
that there's
really
like this,
set up people to do
Is that
this.
what you said?
Yeah, and they're like
Because
actually
I
calling
watched
the
you guys
cops.
walk out here and I
Well,
watched your videos.
We didn't even say anything.
Oh, you watched our video?
Yes, I do actually.
Who am I?
Listen.
I-
Listen.
I'm Kyson that.
Carson, I know.
He says you watch our videos. Who am I? I'm Kaisenat. And so he starts playing like he's Kaisenat, bro.
Your videos off there.
Bro, you know what? I get started like, hey.
Yeah, you're the guy
Go
that-
get started with me real quick. Hey, yeah, that's me, bro.
Oh,
So you
dude,
watch
he's
me, but
just.
you're going to be doing all this.
I'm not trying to do all this.
So you know who I am.
You're the attorney, I believe.
This is Jideon.
Say, hold on.
I'm his attorney.
All right. So they're just
Oh.
trolling us. Let me fast forward to see when the cops pull up. So they're basically lecturing this guy, and then here
And the
comes
real
the
cops pull
police.
up. Okay.
Now, I don't know if this dude can legally be charged with this or what, because I remember, you know who used to do this? Cassidy Campbell made this content. He wasn't allowed to put it on YouTube. He could only put it on like Rumble. And he said that the cops wouldn't get involved. They has a lot of content like this.
Wow.
But he would hire like buff actors to show up and intimidate the dude. Obviously, you got Vitaly straight violating, beating people up. So I don't know the legalities of all this stuff.
I saw a clip from Vitaly that the sheriff pulled up or in LA, and he's like, look, he's like, the DA is not prosecuting
Yes.
pedophiles.
Yeah.
So he's like, I don't agree with it. He's like, but I'm not going to take him in because the DA, the policy is not to prosecute.
Yeah. So then you're really just marking these dudes and humiliating them before the whole world, right?
I'm not trying to do anything, sir.
How you doing,
Can I
officer?
talk with the officer?
Listen.
Am I allowed to go
Do you
just
have
with him?
anything else to say?
No, I do not.
Brian, I do have to let you know you just been
The Marcus Cousins.
Yep, over there.
The Marcus Cousins. He's saying he's a football player.
He said I'm the market. Yo, Jideon out here just roasted.
I was going to ask for ID with anything.
Can you
I'm
turn
not
this
trying
up?
to do anything
Yeah.
with anyone.
How did you come in contact with?
Her over meet me. She said there's a profile that shows that she's 18. And she did tell me that she was younger, but like I said, I'm not trying to be intimate with anyone unless she had an actual physical ID.
Okay, do you understand that her
It's-
being 16 is
I
completely
thought-
under the age of consent? And you
I
can't
thought it
do
was 17.
It was 14, man.
that? It was 14.
I thought it was.
He thought he was being 14.
I thought it was 17, and I wasn't gonna.
I believe
gonna
that's
ask for,
fair.
I was gonna ask for the ID, and I wasn't gonna do anything with anyone.
So you willingly came over here knowing that she was 14 years old?
Just to hang out. I wasn't gonna.
Do you normally hang out with 14-year-olds?
I have, like I said, I have daughters and I have nieces and stuff. So yes.
Oh,
But I do not.
You hang out with them by yourself.
She was like, do you normally hang out with 14-year-olds? And he says, I have daughters and nieces, so yes. Which is even more horrifying. Because dudes like this are hanging out with
daughters and nieces.
with nieces.
And, yeah.
Ugh.
Yes, but I'm not trying to be. I have no.
It's a little concerning, Brian.
It's a little concerning, I agree, but I'm not sexually attracted to
Just 14-year-old children are you hanging out with?
my nieces.
Jideon, I'm trying to get a shot right.
Yeah.
Turn on the light.
But I'm not trying to be intimate with.
When did these phone conversations start?
3 or 4 days ago, I believe.
Okay.
And I'm not trying, like, I did not realize that she was as young. And then,
Even though she told you that she was 14,
Yes,
you
I-
continue to go on with those texts?
yes, I apologize. And it wasn't the texts that were explicit, it was more the calls. But at the same time, I kept forgetting that she was 14 because I talked to multiple different women at the same time. So,
Officer, just play this one for you.
This dude is not talking to multiple different women at the same time. I hate to break it
So
to
what
you.
happens? That's what I'm trying to figure out. How does this end?
Let's see.
Does the cop leave?
Keep going. No. Oh, they all left. So
Okay,
let's-
so go
let's
back.
see right around here.
We're going to go outside and talk.
Oh, we're going to go outside and talk.
What do we say?
Also says he has a dap pin on him.
Oh, yeah,
He was gonna give 14.
no, I wasn't gonna. No, I don't. I spoke. No, I never. No.
I know I'm a snitch. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I
are you
know.
guys done speaking with him for tonight?
Can we?
Yes.
Go.
Okay. We are going to go outside. We're going to go outside. And we are going to talk to you guys. If you guys need anything else, okay?
They're gonna what?
They're going to go talk to him outside. The police were like, okay, if you guys are done making your video,
Okay.
we're actually going to take him now and talk to him outside.
Darkness.
Darkness, darkness.
They got dude humping a pillow, thinking he's Kai Cenat, doing dance moves. This is really dark stuff. But like
Doing the Lord's work?
doing the Lord's work, maybe?
Ministry?
Ministries.
Seeing them from themselves.
You did that! You did that! Ugh. Have you ever seen anyone dig themselves in a hole like that before?
No, that was bad.
That was terrible.
How are they trying to throw me under the bus saying I said that?
It's like he admitted to everything else, but the donkey and the dragon thing. No, she said that. I did not say that. So we're waiting for the police to do their stuff. They got a bunch of evidence, so they just need to get a thing from the DA, and hopefully it should be going to jail. Cop IG, stop, y'all. Out of all the cops, she was like the most on it. Like, I gotta give her all the props.
Facts. Yeah. She pulled back. She was like, she just wanted to like.
I got scared when like I was playing the song and she was like, cut that out. I like
By the way,
paused it immediately.
this is a pretty detailed operation. I mean, they got all kinds of security with them, guys with vests on, camera.
Cameras, it seems like they have like a audio guy monitoring audio and another camera.
So I just want to know, does dude get charged or not? All right.
No, I don't
Go
think-
to the comments. See what the comments are saying. Does anyone know if they got arrested or what is going on? The cop was so done with everyone's BS. Bro did actually believe that Jideon is Kai Cenat. Jideon trolling EDPs will never get old. bro thought they were friendly for a second, trying to strike a chord. That's probably. Oh yeah, he did play that.
Trying to strike a chord is probably a minor.
He played that for him at one point.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I don't know the legalities of this. My question to you guys, like, I don't know if he's going to be charged. I don't know if he's going to jail. I'm sure he did get charged. I've heard that the DA oftentimes and the cops will not arrest people. So my question to you guys is, despite the fact that
this is a sickness of the highest order,
how do you guys feel about it, a Christian making this sort of content?
That's a great question.
That is my question.
How do you feel about it?
I feel icky watching it.
I feel disgusting watching it.
I feel really gross watching it.
Yeah.
I feel it probably serves a place.
It probably, especially if the DA isn't prosecuting.
The function is to strictly humiliate and mark.
Well, and yeah, exactly.
Make go viral and mark these sort of people.
His brother and sister who have the nieces that he's hanging out with.
Now they know.
Now they know.
Now they know. You did some sus stuff.
And they might find out other things that he's done, God forbid, and hopefully protect from future things happening.
Yeah.
So there is a utility to it. Is that the type of content that I want to make?
Well, it's not about what you want to make.
No,
I'm just like,
can a Christian do it?
Jideon is pivoting to this.
Yeah. No, I think
so we would agree. I mean, we're sharing it, so clearly we think it's permissible and it serves some sort of utility.
It colors within the lines of orthodoxy more so than his previous content.
Yeah. There's some interesting comments in the chat. He's making money off the demise of others. It's watching sin for entertainment, and the more sinful it is, the more entertaining it is. Plus, it is designed to look down on the caught person, not a fan. Yeah. Or it's keeping predators away from people they could be taking advantage of. Yeah, if it keeps them from getting locked up, then I wouldn't support it. But these dudes are out here looking for minors regardless of a setup. Or not as... Yeah, if you're entrapping people, like that's a bit different. Like if it's like some weird dude that in that one-off chance, this is his only time ever doing anything like this, that sucks. And but you lure them in.
I don't know.
Right? That's kind of wild. But I would agree that that's not the majority of these. These are probably folks with a pattern of these.
And what, like, let's play it out. Let's say it is the first time. It's the only reason it's their first time is probably because they didn't have enough like manipulation tactics to actually do that.
Yeah.
So their thing wasn't that like, oh, she was 18 and then on the way there he found out she was 14.
Yeah.
Which still not okay.
Yeah.
From the very jump, he said from the very jump, then when they're messaging, she was like, first day, oh, by the way, I'm actually 14.
Yeah.
And then it was days of communication. So like the off chance, it's just, it's such
what I mean by that is like,
it's so
they have someone that looks older.
Yeah.
Reaching out to randos, right? Like that's weird. That's weird. I'm saying that's what happened.
Yeah.
I'm saying if that were happening, that would be weird.
Mind you, reaching out to randos and not saying like, yo, let's go hang out and bring some beer. Saying, let's go watch Shrek.
Yeah.
There's already an adolescent vibe that they're playing into. She's not like being overly sexual adult. She's being an overly sexual child.
Yeah.
I want say like she's talking like a kid, childish patterns.
Shrek.
She wants to watch Shrek. She's talking about like there's just childish things going on that would point to like, oh, I'm clearly talking to a kid. That should be disturbing to an adult. So when you see someone that got entrapped like that, from a human aspect, you're like, dag, like you almost feel bad for him because he's but at the same time
you remember what he's doing.
You remember what he's doing. You remember that like what they're saying. Like if it wasn't getting entrapped, he would have been doing it with somebody else.
Amy made an interesting point. Shout out to Amy. She said, we should be protecting children. Maybe he feels called to do this. I mean, again, it is probably a better direction for where he was at to the type of pranks he's doing to where he's at now.
Yeah.
And then this is very filthy type of content that would be live leaks. It's not even entertaining. Yeah.
There is, and then there's a specific, and so I guess the real question
obviously this isn't content for Christians.
Yeah, it's not content for Christians.
And nor is it supposed to be edifying.
Yeah, it's not edifying.
Right?
But is it permissible?
That's the question. Is it permissible for someone like Jideon to do this in a way where he really feels like he's going to leverage his resources to go catch predators?
Here's what feels extra filthy versus like a Chris Hansen. Is that Chris Hansen was on TV, so people just feel like it's more traditional media.
Yeah.
2, there wasn't like a level of entertainment and humor played throughout. So like
he's trying to roast this dude.
Yeah, get
He's
the girl
being
to say
funny.
this. Oh, have him hump the pillow. Let's pay Kendrick's A minor line. Let's have them have funny bits about Shrek. And so there's a level of humiliation which, because it's a child predator, makes it feel like, oh, that's okay. But it also adds a level of like, we're making light of a situation that's actually very serious.
Yeah.
And so Chris Hansen, although if Christians are watching that content, there's not much difference than watching Jideon's. You at least feel a little bit less filthy. You don't have to hide the fact that you're entertained by it. That's the reality. Is that Jideon's is explicitly supposed to be entertaining and catching predators, whereas Chris Hansen is like, oh, we're just catching predators and this is actually entertainment, but you feel like you're watching a drama.
Yeah.
So they're both entertainment, but one is explicitly like humorous, which might be an added layer that maybe plays down how like dark this is.
Chad has some good takes. Let me read some of these comments.
Hit him.
I think we shouldn't feel bad, despite the fact it could be exposure for money. It's still weeding these pedos out slowly but surely. Do you think he should be arrested though? I
100%.
think he should be arrested.
100%,
Yes.
yes.
Even if nothing intimate happened, he should be arrested.
Well, the child predator unit in police departments do this exact thing. That's how they do
this.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, they do entrapment. So they have like
So
officers.
why would they not? If someone documented all the cases, here's all the chat logs, here's all the phone conversations recorded, why would they not take that and be like, because it's a vigilante-esque cop doing it? Like, I don't understand why they wouldn't utilize it.
I think maybe if there's a child predator unit, everything's being documented within the department. So then there's a ton of extra work they have to do. On top of that, because especially in major cities like LA, New York, they're very lax on crime. They're focusing very specifically on like super violent crime versus like necessarily
preventative crime. It's almost like preventative
crime. Exactly.
It's like stopping prostitution.
But it's not a police force choice. It's a DA choice. The DA is like, oh, I don't want to prosecute this.
I see.
And a lot of the DAs are more politically involved than they are.
Someone said Black Mirror type episode with the chat on the screen. That dude got Black Mirror vibes.
It does.
D said it is condemnation. Yes, someone is getting arrested. Good. Jideon could be called, but he isn't being called to stream it. The viewer, though, is trained to condemn and make judgments, to be entertained. Well, I think there are certain things we should condemn and make judgments of. Predators is one of them.
I'll also steal him in the idea that he should be streaming it. If it was a rando catching a predator and the DA wasn't prosecuting, you didn't get the person arrested, you spent all this time just to have a harsh conversation with this guy. But you don't have a platform, you don't have anything that can actually have a direct result. If you are going to do a series like this that might end in these predators not being arrested, it's actually more beneficial that this has all happened under a viral scope of 1.9 million views in 4 days, because the family that know the guy will actually find out about it. If you're doing it in complete silence,
I see.
yes. So
it's fully live stream, unedited, one take. It is what it is.
Serves the purpose of exposing it and putting it on the biggest platform. Whereas if it was on a very small platform, it wouldn't be exposed to the same utility, which actually serves a purpose. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Shout out to Anthony. He says, as a former UK police officer, you have an issue with the chain of evidence when it comes to civilians doing this. And so opposing counsel could pick it apart. That's a great point.
I mean, yeah, it probably has some play in the US too.
Yeah, why they don't always charge people for these situations.
Kind of what I was saying about like...
But I wonder if it's being streamed live, does it make a difference?
Yeah, no, totally.
Right? Because now you got a live stream. You can show that that's not altered.
Yep. Yeah.
This was streamed
you're
to the internet.
You're getting video, like pretty much. He's admitting to it all. So
there was a video. I didn't want to react to it on this, but there's a video of Vitaly basically catching a Hollywood executive.
I saw that
in the middle of this, and the Hollywood executive just shrugged it off and walked off.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
And the police department was like, "We can't do
some big movies and stuff." Yeah, he did the first Space Jam.
Yep.
Yeah,
I saw that.
It's crazy stuff. All right, guys, we got to get out of here. Hey, again, Father's Day sale starting today. We did some deep cuts for you guys. The prayer journal is only $19.99 for the black version. Okay, this is our Father's Day collection. So if you want to make sure you get your stuff in time for Father's Day, maybe for your dad, maybe for that mentor, maybe for your husband, Now will be the time to scoop up some Father's Day. The Priest Provider Protector new piece is back. We got it in a muscle tee, we got it in a workout tee, and of course we got it in a regular t-shirt, as well as some of our other Priest Provider Protector lines. The rose design. So go to blessgod.shop, pick yours up, and we'll see you guys later. All right. Peace. Thanks so much for checking out the video. Comment down below and let me know what you think. And be sure to check out this video that YouTube is recommending just for you. Let me know if they nailed it. All right? I'll see you over there. Peace.